is a passage that people say, well, wait, Jesus established the new covenant when he died on the cross. And the problem that we have here, the reason why there's a misunderstanding is we have this it's our cultural merchant relationship thinking. If I want a hamburger, I go to the store and I give you $5 and you give me a hamburger. The transaction is complete. It's right there. I give you the money, you give me the hamburger, the bag of hamburger is mine. Unless you're vegetarian. Then it's French fries. Okay? Veggie burger, whatever. So where was I? Matthew 24, 26, is that right? There's 26, 28. 26, 28, he said, when he took the cup and he gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, drink from it, all of you, for this is my blood of the new covenant, which is shed for many for the remission of your sins. Okay? So he established the new covenant when he died on the cross, right? Well, he established it. And here's the problem. We get this we get this conflict. I wish I could find my notes because I'm going to need them next. Because in Genesis, right. Well, it's a full payment, but it's not. He ratified the covenant right there, but he didn't realize the covenant at that point. Genesis chapter 15, verses 12 through 18 says when the sun was going down, deep sleep fell on Abram, and what was it? Anyway, Abraham, they do this offering thing, and then I'm trying to get as far in this as I can. I can't even see the clock from here, but the significantly here is in verse 18. No, it's not. Yes, 18. It says, on the same day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, to your descendants I have given this land from the river of Egypt, the great river, to the river Euphrates. There's the covenant with Abraham. All right. When was that realized? Wasn't realized till Exodus chapter 12, verse 40 and 41. 430 years later. Does that make sense? So it's our cultural understanding that the ratification of the covenant and the realization of the covenant happen at the same time. That's not a biblical principle. With Abraham, it was ratified. It was a given. It was there. It was done. In Genesis chapter, what would they say, 16, 17, 18, 15, Genesis 15. And then it's ratified, or then it's realized in Exodus chapter 12, 430 years afterwards. Does that make sense? So, when you turn back to Hebrews chapter 8, and it's talking about the old covenant is passing away. Stop looking at the old covenant and start looking at the new covenant. He's not saying that the old covenant is no longer valid. In fact, what he does say is that the law isn't done away with. You're not living according to whatever thing you think is right and wrong. God's laws will be written in your hearts. Okay, so the law isn't going anywhere. But what he's saying, when he's saying, the old is passing away, you need to set your focus on the new covenant. Because that's what we're living toward. If you are absolutely guaranteed with any doubt, no question at all in your mind or anywhere else in reality, that you are going to have $1 million in 1 month, would that change the way you're living today? If you are absolutely sure, if you could bank on it, absolutely, no question, and at least get the oil changed. Okay, that's how Abraham was living, and that's what Hebrews chapter 8 is saying. You can bank on this new covenant. It is established. It has been ratified. It will be realized. That's all that's saying there. He's not saying the old is invalidated. He's saying that's not where your focus is to be. Does that make sense? Is that good?